Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the VG Pierce. I'll be coming at you with some Season 5 action for the Cabal Vision Champions Cup playoffs, and we are going to witness the championship match. But first, both of these teams are very strong. Ducke, you all know him, Season 1 and Season 2 champion, runner-up in Season 3, and also had qualified in Season 4. And here he is in the 5th championship cup, and oh my, he has gone a long ways. Taking out the Skaven team of Seers of the Rainbow Moon, and then a very difficult lizard team, Sila Crocodila, and then the Wood Elf team, Dirtiest Dingoes, and today, facing off against this Nurgle team. He's gonna pay for hugs, but will he pay a little bit too much? We'll have to see and hope that perhaps he may. But first, yes, we'll pay for hugs. The Nurgle team, he did go through rock and reroll, a very tight match between those guys. And then the Bretonnian team, and then Ducke team of VGP is Batman. Oh man, I really wish like crazy that the Ducke team would have won, but unfortunately they didn't. And we are gonna see Chaos Dwarf versus the Nurgle team, more acceptable of Ducke, LuckyLuckLuc's Nurgle team. We'll see which one will have the better of it. Straight away, let's get into the action. And unfortunately, I didn't get to do this over the weekend, so I apologize for my little bit of a late cast, but definitely not too late. In my preliminary predictions, I did say that I liked the Nurgle team to win this match, and it's really because Ducke's Chaos Dwarf team is not down just one, but two Chaos Dwarfs for the occasion, but because of that, he will have a nice little inducement. However, the Nurgle team, he will have 150k banked up, and he should have a counter wizard in hand. So we'll see what Ducke can employ in today's match. But yes, coached by Ducke, more acceptable, the Chaos Dwarf team taking on this Nurgle team, coached by LuckyLuckLuc, will pay for hugs. And I love both of these teams. They both have access to mutations. Nurgle's a little bit easier, but definitely Chaos Dwarves can get it on the doubles, but unfortunately I don't know if Ducke is going to be having a bunch of that in his pocket. We'll pay for hugs, we'll choose to receive, and that's definitely the better option when you're going bash on bash like that, so that you can get the bashes going, take out a couple of dwarves in the front line perhaps. And yes, as you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chaos Dwarves here, and normally with the 6th one, and it appears that he is going to go with a loner Chaos Dwarf to come in so that he won't be down too much. He was down not 1 but 2, as I said earlier, and so with his inducements he went and purchased up a Chaos Dwarf to come in, so that is crucial for today's match. But remember, it's not just going to be a Chaos Dwarf, it's just going to be a loner Chaos Dwarf. Not as nice as having a guard, even Mighty Blow one, as he does with those other Chaos Dwarves. As you see there on the inducements, both of these guys are going to have wizards, and so the advantage is slightly going to be on the side on the Nurgle team. So with that, we're just going to go ahead and take a look at all of the skills before we get a little bit too far into the game. And as you see, because the Chaos Dwarfs did purchase a loner Chaos Dwarf, he is going to have an extra guy to come in, this Hobgoblin on the sideline. Nurgle team, though, he does have a couple of Rotters to come in. One will wrestle, the other one will wrestle and dirty player. And we'll see the other inducements a little bit later on if there's going to be any. But yes, he will have a couple of guys to come in. So even if the Chaos Dwarfs also get a little bashy, and in this championship series in the Season 5, we saw a lot of injuries, and they were caused by both of these sides. We'll see which one will get the better of it today as well. Hobgoblin there with +1 agility, Blast sure hands, and a Chaos Dwarf guard. Stand firm, Mighty Blow for that one. Loner Chaos Dwarf, as I said before. Mighty Blow guard with the tackle ability, and no Chaos Dwarf there, I thought it was, but another Chaos Dwarf right there. Mighty Blow, and also the piling on and the kick, and guard tackle for that Chaos Dwarf, opting to go for that kick ability on him. And having dirty player for both of these Hobgoblins. He's got a bunch of dirty players. I think pretty much the only real way that he can kind of hopefully square up today's match, because He's going to need it. Definitely going to need it. Especially against this Nurgle team with a lot of claw on the side. But speaking of claw, yes. Chaos Dwarf. He does have a claw. Mighty Blow and guard. So he has at least one guy with that claw for this Chaos Dwarf team. So it will really come in crucial for today's match. Both Centaurs, both of them with the tackle ability. And this one here with guard. This one there with break tackle. Both of them break tackle and the tackle ability. And those guys are pretty much the nice thing about having the Chaos Dwarf team. Shore up the slowness of the Dwarven cousins. And there on this Nurgle team, LuckyLuckLuc, he does have the better of it. Does have the slight advantage going into this match. As I said, pretty much forcing the Chaos Dwarf to get that loner Chaos Dwarf lineman right there. So, ooh, that's going to be... I don't know if this is going to really work out, but at least he does have a loner Chaos Dwarf, and so if he does get hurt by one of these guys up front, then not too big of a deal. But yes, Beast of the Nurgle with the Tentacles ability and also Stand Firm. Man, that is a lethal combination. Talk about more lethal combination. Nurgle Warrior doing some real work. He's going to have his hands full today. Tentacles, guard, and block for that man here. No block or anything on this Nurgle Warrior, but he does have Nurgle Warrior with claw, mighty blow, block. Oh, this kind of goodness here, and also the guard, even tackle the boot, and claw, mighty blow, piling on for that Nurgle Warrior and the tackle, and then extra arms, tackle, claw, extra strength, and block the faux Nurgle Warrior, and then another Rodder here, and then a Pestigore there with tackle with the frenzy ability, and then another tackle, mighty blow for that Pestigore over there. Here's the main ball carrier with two heads, extra arms, side step, sure hands, foul appearance, and even block for him. So that's going to be really nice. That's kind of a lethal combination when you think about it, because 1 out of 6, and he might get blitzed, and 1 out of 6 might actually fail because of that foul appearance, and that's pretty nice to take. I've actually seen a Skaven like that before. I've seen him with foul appearance. I was like, what in the world is that? He's got blodge, he's got sidestep in there. Oh gosh, all kinds of stuff. But this one here with the foul appearance, sure hands, extra arms, and the two heads, also just as lethal. Maybe not as fast, but definitely just as lethal. And there you go, wrestles for both of those Rotters there on the sideline. Bribe for LuckyLuckLuc. This is going to be in the Nurgle Stadium, so both of these sides are going to begin with the bribe in both of their hands, and looks like a Ducke opting to go for a Wandering Apothecary for today's match, knowing that there's going to be a lot of injuries going to be caused by this Nurgle team. We're in for it, guys. You ready for that? I'm ready. Championship match, Nurgles versus Chaos Dwarf. We're ready to rock. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Very sunny. Oh man, blinding sunshine. Going to cause negative modifier to any passing rolls. But I do not believe we're going to see any real passes today. Pestigores is just going to pick that ball up, going to get caged up and march it straight down the field and score probably by the end of the first half. And lots of bashes in the front line, but looks like just going to be a few pushes. No problem though. Lots of Nurgles up front, so they'll have a second chance, and there's going to be the first hit. And no armor value break. Hey, this is going to be the one without the mighty blow or the claw. So, hey, the Chaos Dwarf blocker will love that. Hey, this didn't hurt as they said it was going to hurt. Coach said it would hurt more. Oh, well, that hurt, but looks like no big armor value break on that hit. Piling on straight afterwards. We'll get an armor value break. Just going to be a stun. And no problem. Chaos Dwarves survive the first few hits in the front line. 3-die block. Here comes the defender stumbles. And if the Beast of Nurgle, yes, he's going to break armor. And more stuns in the front line. So that's going to be pretty nice. Again, Chaos Dwarves looking pretty good here. Go ahead and take away stats for the time being. And it looks like the foul going to be coming up on this Chaos Dwarf blocker. And it will be a nice KO here, caused by the foot of the dirty player. And right there, Wandering Apothecary is going to get used here by this Chaos Dwarf team and opting to get the KO'd personnel back. But, ooh, a big injury. -1 in agility. And, oh gosh, that really hurt right there. A big hurt, in fact. And that will end the turn here. But the Pestigore, loving that. He's going to take that injury to the bank and cash it. Hobgoblin, dirty player, going to get injured, but no problem. He's still got another Hobgoblin on the sideline, and I guess if there's going to be any injury caused, then sure, go ahead. Might as well be that Hobgoblin and taking the loss here. That's going to be the Hobgoblin, and hopefully he'll be back soon, maybe. Nope, he's not going to be back. But this Hobgoblin's going to come in and he'll be alright. Pre-game shenanigans. Here comes some more shenanigans. Speaking of, foul there in the front line. Nurgle Warrior. Ooh, a death injury there on this Nurgle Warrior. So I believe this regeneration roll needs to be good. I think. No! Regen failure. And what a big foul. And that's a huge big one there. That's going to be the one with Claw, Mighty Blow, and Block Tackle. And that's a big miss there for the Nurgle Warrior. And look at that. And the Chaos Dwarfs are going to have a little bit better of the exchange here. Hobgoblin went out, but then afterwards, foul caused by this other Hobgoblin. And he's going to be able to create a death injury with a failed regeneration. Tremendous. Absolutely, but no problem. That just means that the numbers are going to be square on the pitch. Nurgle still has the slight better of it in the long run. But who knows? If the Nurgle team continues to suffer more injuries, he can't continue to put more Rogers up there. At least he's got the faux Nurgle Warrior out there. Hey, extra arms. We'll be able to get that here. And the faux Nurgle Warrior, the Rotter with the 4 strength, he's going to get the ball there. And I guess this is what he had envisioned here when he took extra arms for him. Get some handoffs to the 4 strength Rotter so that he can carry the ball and maybe he'll go down the pitch. But here goes a big fireball there, and it's going to produce for him. Just going to create a stun and knock down the main ball carrier, but this should be enough to open up something here for this Chaos Dwarf team. Big fireball and a little bit of a mispositioning here. Normally against a fireball, you're not going to see a 4-point close cage like that. You're just going to see them a little bit more loose than this so that he avoids a fireball, and there you go. Even if there's going to be no big injuries, it will open up some opportunities here for this Chaos Dwarf team to actually at least slow them down. If anything, Nurgle team is going to be a bit of trouble there. It's going to be a stun on that foul. Here comes that bribe, but it looks like the bribe is not going to work out. Look at that. And unfortunately for the Chaos Dwarfs, that's going to be one extra person out, and ouch. That's terrible here. He does cause a stun at least, but that was not worth it there. Bribe is going to fail, and now Ducky's going to be out of the foul. So the fireball did make the ball get coughed out, but if the Chaos Dwarf team is unable to recover, then the Nurgle team should have a much easier time winning this match. But the Nurgle team needs to get to that ball. We're going to have one guy marking it now, so we'll see this pickup roll. Extra arms pickup. It is going to be a 3+ into a 2+ dodge, and he's going to get everything. Looks like the Nurgle team is going to be able to recover, and time. Chaos Dwarves, even though he did get a big death injury on a Nurgle Warrior, he's already spent his bribe. He's already spent his wizard, and Ducky is, in the long run, looking a little bit worse for it. Chaos Dwarves, I think, is okay with this at this point. LuckyLuckLuc still with the bribe, still with the wizard here, and also 2 rerolls to boot. Gonna be turn 3, and we're probably gonna see him start to march the ball down the pitch. Oh man, Chaos Dwarves are in a big pinch right now. Mighty Blow, big hits here. It's just gonna be a KO. Hey, that's gonna be alright though. KO will be able to square it up the numbers once again. I do believe 2 Hobgoblins out right there, and the Nurgle team. Oh, look at that, switch views on me. Stop doing this. Why does it do that? Ooh, big foul appearance here. That's going to be too bad, and I do believe that he re-rolled it. Yes, he did, and foul appearance shows up yet again, so back-to-back ones. Using the re-roll there, wanting to get that blitz off against the Beast of the Nurgle, but Beast of the Nurgle says, no way. You want to smell this? You want to smell this? I got something for you to smell. No. No, man. Put the armpits down. Close your mouth. We don't need to see none of that. Nurgle Warrior. He's going to get his hit in. Yes, big KO coming up there. Dwarf metal spine. And he's going to get KO'd. That's going to be okay. I don't know if there's going to be any Bloodwiser babes here for this Chaos Dwarf team. But we'll see in just a few, as soon as perhaps the Nurgle team may score it there. But at least to avoid any additional injuries at this point. Bull Centaurs running around there. They're pretty quick on their feet, and so it's going to be very difficult for the Nurgle team to make off with it in a pinch. Maybe even go solo. Who knows? But looks like the Nurgle team going to be content pulling back here. Going to cage up hard yet again, and then just be content with the positioning here. Beast and Nurgle is going to get this hit. I'm just going to get a push. That's all he needs at this moment. Get him away from the proximity of the cage right now, and then get to turn 4. But with the numbers dwindling, the Nurgle team really needs to have a way of paving the path for his cage. Eventually, if he's not able to turn the corner or something like that, then the Pestigore here may actually have to go and perhaps go potato here, and that might not be such a great thing. Fail on that foul appearance. The reroll again. More acceptables. Chaos Dwarf team absolutely getting nuffled here, but no problem. More rerolls. And so with the one reroll left, Ducky's time is ticking away. This could be bad. So far so good though, holding back the Nurgle team, stifling them up in the midfield, but it's still just turn 5. Plenty of time for this Nurgle team to come back and try to make this touchdown here. Big hit, big injury there. Just going to be a stun though, but that's going to be good enough. Hey, if you get enough stuns, then at least there'll be less guys to worry about, and then hopefully be able to get by and make the big TD. But with the Chaos Dwarf team kind of staying off a little bit, the Nurgle team might be okay with just blitzing down this Chaos Dwarf blocker. It's just going to be the loner one. And then after that, maybe getting by here on this right side. As you can see, lots of the Chaos Dwarfs are going to be on the left side. And a little bit out of position at the moment. But the Nurgle team, he's going to move his guys here to the right side and get ready to get the push up the field after a big foul coming up. He's still got his bride. And not going to be able to break armor, but that's okay. Ooh, going to be dodging out Pestigore here. And get to the left side, and that's going to be good enough. No go for it rolls here, as he's going to be down to one reroll himself. Still has the wizard, still with the bribe. And so not too bad. Tentacles not going to be able to stifle up this Bull Centaur. He's got break tackle though, so it was just an agility roll for that first one. But still, it's always going to be a little bit scary there. And will be able to break off. At least he's got 4 strength, right? So the Tentacles Beast of Nurgle not as scary as it would be for a 2 strength personnel, I'll tell you that much. And yes, the Chaos Dwarf's gonna drift this Bull Centaur back. He's gonna play a little safety right here. Gonna get some guys here in the front part of this cage. Threaten the ball carrier. And at this point, Nurgle team probably has to get some type of escort here for his ball carrier there, and he's going to start off with this blitz here on his left side. Going to get the defender down. That's going to be great. He needed this one here. We'll be able to get his man stepping through that. He's got guard, so this will be a 2-die block coming up. Another defender down. That's going to be beautiful. We'll be able to hold up the backside now easily, and he should be able to get a little bit of escort moving up the pitch afterwards. Moving his Nurgle warrior up the pitch and going to consolidate this backside as he's going to be able to move up just a little bit extra. Place the Pestigore right there, and he has successfully turned this corner, especially with these 2 stunned personnel right there. And the Nurgle warrior will be able to move up. And will he think about getting base to base with this? No, he's not going to do that. Beast of the Nurgle, he may go up there. Yes, he's going to go and touch the Bull Centaur. Luckily though, again, he's got break tackle, so not a tremendous concern, but still, he's gonna have to make the rolls, and anytime you can make your opponent make rolls, that is a good time for you. Hobgoblin's gonna move up. He doesn't care if he's got armor value 7 because he's gonna try to be the hero. You're gonna be a hero. Pre-game shenanigans. Hey. Oh, more pre-game shenanigans, huh? Well, Tentacles, ooh, this time not going to be able to successfully jump out of there on that 4 roll. Ooh, he's going to break tackle. Going to be able to jump through here. Going to get a push. Going to re-roll that into skulls. And that is That is terrible! Skulls and more skulls for the Chaos Dwarf team, and Ducke seeing the moment of opportunity, jumping through here. Yes, he's got break tackle, and he does jump through here, and I can't believe it. 6+ on that dodge there. And is that the one? Oh man, he almost made it through even. Oh boy, almost made it through. Oh man, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. But unfortunately, no go. Wow, 6 on that dodge even, and got the 2-dive block and got skulled. So I can't believe that. Nearly broke through and got in there. And unfortunately, with that blitz, that was pretty much all in at that point, and the Pestigore should be able to just dance right into the end zone. So Nurgle team at the end of the half should be able to make this touchdown. And oh, more skulls on the dice, and that, my friends, is too bad. He's gonna get stunned for his trouble, but that's okay. Fluffy Bunny goes down. Touchdown should be scored, barring some type of miracle by this Chaos Dwarf team. And I don't know if he wants to attempt this. I don't know if you want to attempt and get bodily harm there. So yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and get the blitz through, maybe get just enough into it to maybe threaten the ball carrier. But at this point, it's might as well just keep him right there. And yeah, might as well just keep him right there, get the assist on, get some blocks in, maybe get the piling on, and mighty blow in. But unfortunately, not going to be able to break armor, and that's going to be it. Nurgle team should be able to get in there. 1-0. LuckyLuckLuc. Oh boy, Season 1, Season 2 champion in a bit of a pinch here, I'd say. But really, excuse me. And really, is it going to be really that bad, though? He's got a pair of hobgoblins that are out. One injured, and one's going to be fouled out. No more bribes left or wizard or anything like that, but the Chaos Dwarfs are still going to be on the pitch, and he should be able to grind out his own touchdown. So it might actually come down to the overtime period in which who's going to get the ball at the end. But I will say that this Chaos Dwarf team is going to be in for it. It's going to be a very difficult to get the W by the end of it, but we'll see what this Chaos Dwarf team is going to have up his sleeves. Man, blowing everything there. He's still got an apothecary though, so not a tremendous deal. But if I was playing the Chaos Dwarfs at this point down 1-0, I'd be a little bit daunted by the task in front of me, but not too bad. I've seen more terrible odds. Nurgle team though looking pretty good. If it wasn't for that death injury to the Nurgle warrior there, then I would say that, boy, almost impossible for this Chaos Dwarf team to win. But this Nurgle warrior, he's a big one there. Mighty Blow Claw and the piling on, and so you definitely gotta say that, if anything, the injury fight has gone better for this Chaos Dwarf team. KO Pestigore does continue to stay out, but no problem. It's just going to be the end of half. And a couple of riders will be able to come in for the Nurgle team, it is. And should be able to stifle up this Chaos Dwarf team unless there's a riot on the pitch. Oh man. Ducke, his back's against the ropes. Let's see how he does. Trying to come back into this game. He is going to be slightly disadvantaged, but not too bad. Quick snap there. Going to gain an extra move, but I think that doesn't really help. And we should go into the half 1-0 after the bashes. So at this point, Chaos Dwarfs needs to get some injuries on, even if it's just some riders there in the front line. Take anything you can get at this point. There we go. That's how you go. Get the KO there. And that's going to be nice, because that might actually prevent this Pestigore from coming in. Because now he might take the good roll necessary to come back, and then the other guy, he fails his KO roll. And oh, speaking more KOs, there you go. There you go, more KOs right there. And that's going to be really nice. And here we go. It's 4+, so Chaos Dwarves. 4+ on those here. And I don't think either one had the Babe inducement, but unfortunately I'll never know because it doesn't really tell you unless you look at the KO rules, and I don't know who's who on either side. But with that, a couple of KOs going into halftime, and if the KO guys stay out, then that'll be great. But just a couple of riders, I don't think it'll make too much of a difference going in. But it may keep a Pestilor out. It said KO, Chaos Dwarf will come back in. Death and injury. Oh, the Pestilor does come back, and it is the two riders that continue to stay out. Oh man, that's gonna be too bad. But that does make the Nurgle team down one extra person on the pitch. So there's 10 Nurgle team on the pitch and against 10 Chaos Dwarves. So not too bad of an odds here. Chaos Dwarf Loner, he's doing his work here. He might not be getting any injuries or anything like that, but just simply his presence in there makes a bit of a difference. Instead of having an extra Hobgoblin with armor value 7, because the Chaos Dwarves, anytime they get a Loner player for being down a player, they get Hobgoblins. They don't get extra Chaos Dwarf blockers. And so Chaos Dwarves, not wanting to get too many extra Hobgoblins out there on the pitch, opted to get the Chaos Dwarf blocker instead. Oh man. Nurgle team gonna get a little bit not cramped together, but they're gonna get close together. And the Chaos Dwarf's gonna line up for the bash. And boy, luckily he's got the claw mighty blow right there. I'll tell you what, that's really nice right there. Guard here for his Chaos Dwarf blockers in the front line, and then mighty blow piling on. So we'll see if he's gonna want to use that in the front line. We've seen some contestants use it and not go well. Ooh, blitz on the kickoff, and that, oh man, really stupid though. That's gonna be pretty stupid, and would have been a great chance to use the Beast of the Nurgle to get in there and stifle up the competition, but he's gonna get really stupid, and the Nurgle Warrior is gonna come in, try to make the blitz, and boy, nothing's gonna really happen from it. The way that the Nurgle team kind of lined up there, very close together here in the middle of the pitch. If he's not able to open up a hole there in the front line, then he's not gonna be able to get any real pressure in the backfield. At least he'll be able to move over his guys a little bit, but with the really stupid, he's not going to be able to do much. Unfortunately, though, that means that Riders up in the front line, they're going to get hit. And the Nurgle Warrior with no skills, he's going to get hit as well. So that's going to be too bad. He does get the push off against the mighty blow piling on Chaos Dwarf, and ooh, foul appearance, and there will be a reroll there. He's not gonna take that. It might be more acceptable, but not acceptable here. He's gonna get the hit and gonna get the stun even, and that's gonna be great. Nice push here on that Rodder, and that's gonna be it. And that's the nice thing about getting that blitz in the kickoff. And boy, luckily the Chaos Dwarves aren't playing against Skaven or Wood Elves, because they'd be all over this ball at this point. But just a Nurgle team, so it's just going to get a blitz out of it, really, and then a little bit of a repositioning. But after that, should be able to get to the ball, no problem. He's got the +1 in agility. Still a very sunny, so -1 on modifier on passing rolls, but with the +1 in agility Hobgoblin, that might not stop him from passing in the long run. But I don't think we're thinking pass here. I believe we're thinking, let's move the ball down the pitch, try to get as much injuries on the Nurgle team as possible, push it into overtime, and then hopefully be able to get the coin flip your way. At this point, that's what you're hoping for, especially being the one a little bit more disadvantaged. Don't forget, Nurgle team still has his wizard and also bribe, so I mean, he's got a lot of weapons. And heck, even if the Chaos Dwarf team does somehow make this touchdown here at the end of the half, the Nurgle team is by no means pressured to use the wizard at any time. He can hold it for overtime even. That's going to be the nice thing. That's why I picked this Nurgle team to win it, because just so much weapons that the Chaos Dwarf team needs to avoid to get the W. And I just don't think it's enough here. But we'll see. Chaos Dwarves get his guys in there. And, when you got armor value 9 and block and thick skull, you get your guys in the front line so you can get some hitting. That's really why they need guard. I'll tell you what. If you guys are out there watching and you want to see some good Chaos Dwarf play, and you're wondering about the skills, get guard for your Chaos Dwarf blockers. Hell, even if you're playing the dwarves for your Longbeards, get guard, because you need to be base to base with the other team. And then when they bounce pitifully off your blocks and your armor value 9, you stand right back up, dust yourself off, you can get the hits off back, and you watch them fall and you laugh and you spit in the face. Yeah, all that noise, baby. Yeah, so the Chaos Dwarves can just get a nice little cage going, but one die block's not going to go well. Boy, 1 in 6 chance, and boy, Chaos Dwarves are getting a little bit unlucky here with some of these rolls. Wizard is going to be used and going to strike down this Chaos Dwarf blocker. Oh man, I don't know if I like that. I mean, he should be able to get a blitz off on the ball carrier, though, so he should have a shot at stifling this, but I don't know. I mean, the thing about it is that you have to open up after this block here, and if you get nuffled on that block, then you use the wizard for nothing. So I just don't know if I like that. But ooh, nice here. The ball is gonna fall in a great spot for the Nurgle team. Should be able to just mark it up like crazy with his guys, and then afterwards hope like crazy that this Hobgobbo, or actually this Hobgobbo with the +1 agility, can't get to it. And he is going to be stunned as well, so he's not going to have the next turn to get to it at all. So the Chaos Dwarf's going to have to try to pick it up without him. But oh, speaking of picking it up, extra arms, Pestigore, he's going to pick it up, and uh-oh time. How the hell can the Chaos Dwarfs stop this? Wizard did work out well though after the block, but like I said, I mean, you zap this guy right here, and then and then after that, the whole plan is predicated upon whether or not you make the 2-die block. Now, and yes, the chances are you're gonna get it, but you don't get him down, and now he's standing right there. I just don't know if I like that. I just don't know if I like that, but it worked out for the Nurgle team in the end, and look who's talking now. But you know, that's Blood Bowl though, right? I mean, you gotta make these calls here when you see them. You can't just play it safe all of the time. And their Nurgle team, he's just gonna take the risk, gonna put the ball a little bit in Nuffle's hands. Sure, he could get Nuffled there. Small chance that it goes all wrong for him, but no problem. He's gonna get that wizard, gonna get the 2-die block, gonna get down. Gonna get the Chaos Dwarf blocker down and then pick that ball up on a nice scatter even. Does it even against the tackle zone of the Bull Centaur and jumps away. So pretty nice maneuvers here by this Nurgle team, and honestly he just needs to play keep away. So there you go, he's just gonna go in the backfield there and just play keep away. But I really feel like he should just play his game like normal and attempt to just score it and not play keep away. Just try to get around the corner, as it were, as if he was down 1-0 or something like that, instead of thinking, oh, I'm up 1-0. Why not just try to score it? Put the pressure on the Chaos Dwarves. The Chaos Dwarves are going to come after the ball anyways, and if the ball is on his side of the pitch, then it will be a lot more difficult for him to come back and get the ball into the touchdown against you. At this point, the Chaos Dwarves has to go all in and chase the Pestigore way back there. I actually like just continue to stay caged up, move the ball steadily down the pitch, and then, if anything, the Chaos Dwarves will have to make a stand back here, and then when he does and maybe get the ball back, then at least he has to go the length of the pitch, right? But that's alright though. Nurgle's team, this is still not a bad move. 5 more turns left to play, really, and Duck needs to pull some magic out of the hat at this point. He needs to draw the inner Anarian at this point. because he is down 1-0. He does not have a wizard, no bribes or anything to boot, and just 3 rerolls in the apothecary, and that's it. And half of the pitch, because this Pestigore is going to stay way back there, but that does mean the Chaos Dwarf will need to play very aggressively. No, that's not going to help. He's going to have to spend one of those precious rerolls there to reroll this, and no big injury is going to be caused there on the baby elephant. Bull Centaur is going to run around the left side and pressure that ball carrier, and that's what I'm talking about. Bull Centaurs, lots of movement, and he will be able to get to the ball carrier and trying to get the other Bull Centaur over there. Oh boy, gonna fail that dodge, and boy, luckily so, because if the Nurgle team gets surrounded by the Bull Centaurs, this is gonna be very uncomfortable, and that's why I don't like this drop back here. I liked him just caging up, getting very solid here, and then just move the ball down the pitch. At this point now, as you can see, Nurgle team is just going to be a little bit out of position here. He's going to need to make his blocks here and then cage up again right there. And if he doesn't get all of his blocks in, then that will open up a small little opening here. And even more so if you get nuffled. But at this point, Nurgle team is counting on not being nuffled, I think. Playing a little bit optimistically at this point. I don't know if I like this, playing optimistically. But right now it's working out. Oh man, Beast of the Nurgle. Blah, 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 blah. He's so juicy. Look at that. Yes, foul appearance, and oh, he's a lovely man. Gonna fail that dodge away, and ooh, just gonna get stunned. Not a big deal. Didn't want to get hit in the front line, and the Bull Centaur is a little bit looking like they're looking a little sad at this point. Look at them. Hey man, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Ducke has got your back. He's coaching your team, so you still have a shot, right? Hey. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know at this point. Chaos Dwarves are gonna have to do something awful here. And it's going to have to begin with these Bull Centaurs possibly jumping into the cage and making some type of move in there. But as long as the Nurgle team doesn't cage up hard, I think he still has a chance. Ooh, Nurgle Warrior there is going to get a big injury, but ooh, this time though, regeneration, yeah, he's going to be coming back there. And that's going to be great. And so if the Chaos Dwarf team somehow manages to get the ball back and scores it, then that Nurgle Warrior is going to be coming back here and into overtime, but I don't think it's going back into overtime. Oh, there you go. Bull Centaur tries to jump through. He does make the break tackle dodge, and he does get through. He does get the 2-die block afterwards, yes, but it's just gonna be a push, and oh man, nice little opportunity here for this Chaos Dwarf team. Bull Centaur does just barely makes it through. 1-die block on the horns. Ooh, he's gonna have to re-roll that after all. Get the defender stumbles at least, and here's get there. Death injury on pre-game shenanigan. Another Hobgoblin's gonna go down here, but I don't think that he's gonna save him at all. No, he's not. Why save a dead Hobgoblin? That's what they're for. Ooh, really stupid there. Actually coming out a lot in this game, and unfortunately, this couldn't have come at a worse time, because now he was gonna be the side of the cage here that was going to hold up everything, and now he's not going to be able to do much. And ooh, here comes a punt here. Ooh, a nice punt even, and Pestigore throws it way deep down, way out of there, and that's all really because this really stupid made it very uncomfortable here for the ball carrier, and unfortunately has to do something with it and doesn't want to lose the ball here on his side of the pitch. I kept talking about it there, and he's going to say, okay, I'm going to throw the ball way back there, but that does mean that the Hobgoblin with the sure hands and the +1 agility can pick this ball up. 3 more turns left to play though. He's going to have to go the length of the field, possibly going to have to throw it against a blinding sun. Don't forget, with a -1 in passing rolls, and so the Chaos Dwarf team is going to need Nuffle to come through hard for him if he wants to possibly be able to get the tie up, just to even draw the game up. Nurgles He's going to need something here. He's going to start off with a blitz here and possibly get a friend for the really stupid animal there. But first, he's going to begin by obliterating that hobgoblin there on the side. You know, I guess that's the nice thing about having extra hobgoblins on your team, because now you're actually going to be a little bit, you're going to have a slightly more agility than you would if you had all of your Chaos Dwarf blockers on the pitch. Ooh, going to fail that dodge there, and 2 heads failing. He's going to let that one go. Now going to use his last reroll on a failed dodge. So both sides feeling enough, but that does mean that there's going to be no pressure here in the backfield. So this hobgoblin can pick up the ball, start moving the ball back up, but only going to be 2 more turns left. He's going to have to make a throw. I'm pretty sure of it. Wow. Defender stumbles, and he's going to be able to get him down. Bull Centaur. He's going to be open now with this failed dodge roll. We might actually see the pickup roll and possibly a throw to this Bull Centaur. I don't know, actually. I think that might be the last bit of chances here left for Ducke, but 4+ on that catch. I don't know. But he has been saved before on 4+s when he kind of needed it the most. Defender stumbles. That's going to be able to get down that Pesticor and be able to hit him down. We'll be able to move back a little bit, and I think we're going to see maybe the Bull Centaur have his shot at the limelight here. But a -1 on passing rolls. Hobgoblin, I think he's going to pick up the ball. I don't think he should try to throw it. No, he is going to throw it. He is going to get it. Pass by Glor No Brains. The catch. The catch. The throw. 5+, 4+. You kidding me? Holy crap. Chaos Dwarves are pulling it off. He's going to do the go for it rolls. Why not? He has sure feet. But man, he gets everything there. And doesn't get the dodge roll, but doesn't matter. He got what he needed the most there, and he is going to be able to get down the pitch. And oh my gosh, at the very last minute, Nurgle team with just about everyone down won't be able to stop this touchdown. We are definitely going into overtime. Holy crap. I think maybe the Beast of Nurgle might have a chance here. No, I don't know. No, he's too slow. He's way too slow to get there. He might be able to just tangle him up if he doesn't fail a go for a roll. Oh my gosh, slipped on his own slime there. I'm going to use the last reroll. He's going to be able to get there. Yes, it is going to be a tentacle. Stand firm. So that is going to be a little bit difficult. He does have break tackle for both his Bull Centaurs. So as I said before, not as big of a deal since he does have that 4 strength. So tentacle is not as tremendous, but we may see a blitz here. Might see a blitz. I don't think. I don't know. It'll be a 1-die block actually. So if anything, we might just see a dodge out. Oh, he's gonna dodge out. Oh, he is gonna fail it on that break tackle. It's a 2+ dodge, and he does get there. Yes, he does, and he's gonna make the blitz away. He wants to at least get a down dive, but just going to be a push. That's okay. He wanted to just have at least a shot, and it is going to be a frenzy. Will be a defender down dive. Beast of the Nurgle's going down. Frenzy hit here. Oh, man. Big chances here, and he will be able to get him down. Look at that. 1-to-1. Tanker fast legs. You better believe it, baby. Makes the risky rolls and gets it right there. Oh man, but only a 1 in 6 chance of coming out, but still, how many times have I needed that roll to come through and I've seen the skull, huh? Balls of steel, I say, and we are going into overtime as these 2 giants continue to go at it. Still have 1 more turn left to play, I think. Yes, it is going to be 1 more turn left, but the Nurgle team, he doesn't have a 1 turn, one touchdowner, one TD. Man, 1 turn touchdown man. So we are most likely going to see this go into overtime unless a riot happens, and at this point then it's going to be all pandemonium in at least my eyes. Holy crap. Chaos Dwarves getting everything on that pass. 5+, 4+, gets there, and even gets the 1-die frenzy blitz even. Boy, oh boy, what a great one. He has blocked, so it wasn't a bad deal. He had a 50% chance to get him down, so not too bad. Even with the frenzy, does get him down, so not too bad. It's going to change the weather to nice. Oh, man. He even made that pass in the blinding sun, mind you. So that was a 5+ pass from way downtown. Man, Nurgle team, he's just gonna line up just to get the bashes on. He knows he can't make this touchdown. And with no riot there on the kickoff, he's just gonna bash down a few of these Chaos Dwarves. And then after that, we are going to go to overtime at this, and at that point, it is up to Nuffle. Nurgle team, though, he's still got a nice little compliment. He's gonna have, he's down to Nurgle Warrior, but not too big of a deal. And he could get his KO'd guy back here for the 4 strength, and that would be great. But if he doesn't get him back, that'll be okay. Numbers are still going to be okay for the Nurgle team, because then he'll still have the 11 people necessary on the pitch. But the Chaos Dwarves, he only had 1 guy extra come in, so the most he can shore up now in this overtime is going to be 9 players. So it'll be 10 on 9 pretty soon at the very least, and at the very best for the Nurgle team, 11 on 9. And even if the Chaos Dwarves does somehow get the ball, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Ooh, he's going to be getting the foul in, and unfortunately not going to get anything out of it. Pick up fail, but re-roll is going to get that up, and should see a vanity pass. And he's going to throw it to the Chaos Dwarves. Here you go, guys. You want the ball? Here. We'll be messing around there. Last game of the season, championship match, so going to throw it there. Actually, not too bad of a throw. Inaccurate pass, but not a big deal. Failed that catch. The Hobgoblin probably got scared. Who the hell is this? Ah! Knockout. Oh boy, the 4 strength Rodder, the faux Nurgle Warrior, is going to continue to stay out, and now it's pretty much going to be up to this coin flip. But the Chaos Dwarfs, even if they win this toss here, it could be very difficult for them. Oh, and it appears more acceptable. Yes, he will get the ball, but it is going to be 9 on 11. It's going to be very difficult, and the Nurgles with lots of skills, they're pretty difficult to score on. He's going to have his full complement, and I guess the only thing that you could say is that at least this Nurgle Warrior's out. At least the +1 in strength Rodder is out, so 2 key players are out for the Nurgle team, but he's still able to get his full complement. He still has 2 wrestle Rodders right there, so not too big of a deal, I think. Does have extra Rodders there, so he's got 4 Rodders on the pitch. Not ideal, but definitely if that's all you have, then it's better than nothing, right? Chaos Dwarf doesn't have anything, and the Chaos Dwarf still has just the loner Chaos Dwarf blocker even, and so it's not going to be easy, but it's not out of the question. Here we go. Here's the kick here. Nurgle Warrior, quick snap, and that's going to be nice. 1 less to worry about, but I guess he's just going to reposition himself a little bit at this point. Move up a little bit, get his guys in slightly better position. There we go, and we'll be seeing the ball land right then and there, right in front. Bull Centaur. Like I said, guys, ball security, guys. Can't stress that enough, guys. Ball security. Oh, I can't. How many times have I heard, oh my god, I failed the big old roll and now I lose the game. Well, if you had ball security, this would be a different story. Ooh, big hit there. Chaos Dwarves. And we'll begin by getting the KO on that Rodder. And that's going to be nice. Now he's just going to be 9 on 10. Look at that, straight away, going to help square up the numbers. And as I said before, on offense, if you're down 1 guy, that's not as big of a deal. But when you're down 2, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But with that big KO, that's going to be helping out immensely. Ooh, hit, mighty blow, but no big injuries there. Defender stumbles, and that's going to be yet another hit here. Boy, wrestle on these guys doesn't save anything, and there's an injury right there. Here on the Rodder, and it's going to be MNGs all the way around, and that, my friends, are big deals here, because now that was the numbers advantage that the Nurgle team had, that the tooted numbers advantage. So Chaos Dwarf team now is 9 on 9. 2 key players of the Nurgle team are out, and somehow, some way, they're going to have to hold back the building tide of the Chaos Dwarf team. They are building here, and it's building pretty nice. I guess that's just the nice thing about getting the ball back in the overtime period. You do get to bash up the front line, and the Chaos Dwarves doing their job. They do have Mighty Blow at the front line, and Riders just have armor value 8 and was able to get down some hits and was able to get some armor value breaks even. Block on that. Not going to be good enough, and Chaos Dwarves are looking a little bit better. Now it's actually about equal. And that's kind of what I was saying. He had that wizard used in the end of the half on the other one and didn't really get too much out of it. Didn't get to hold the ball, didn't get to cage up properly or anything like that. And so the wizard was just about wasted. But I mean, I think it was just I feel like the Nurgle team just got optimistic there of his chances at the end. Was like, oh yeah, I've beaten one of the greatest players, and somehow, some way, the wizard did produce something here for the Nurgle team, but didn't really get enough out of it. Oh man. I think if he had to do it all over again, I think he would try to cage up as hard as he can and then get his guys out there and then force the Chaos Dwarves to do something even more awful to get to the ball or something. But now no wizard, and we're here where it's all equal, where it's all down to whether or not this Chaos Dwarf team can punch it in at this point. Steadily moving up. He's got the left side here if he wants it. Needs to get the splits off to take down the dangerous Chaos Dwarf, blocking with the Claw and Mighty Blow, but blocked there, and that's not what he wanted. And with that, he's going to continue to stay base to base with these guys, and that's not necessarily a good thing. He does get the hit in, but the Hobgoblin is there, so he's just going to stand right back up, get his guy into position, going to cage up here and move up to the front. Going to get himself into a very aggressive position here. He's going to continue to look aggressive. Foul appearance on that blitz. That's what I'm talking about. Just ruins the best laid plans here. Foul appearance. But just going to get the push here afterwards. And he should be able to get one more hit. So not incredibly bad, but could have been even worse. Maybe one die block. No, two die block here. Defender stumbles. That's going to be great. I needed that one here to shore up the case. So the blitz, even though it did get fouled appearance, no big deal. Able to clear off the front and able to get these guys out of here so that the cage is clear at this moment. Nice little blitz here. Not Beast, but the Nurgle Warrior. He's going to get that hit and he'll get another nice little push in. Claws with the KO. And now it's steadily looking like, yes, he's going to have to use the Apothecary on him. And that's it. So Apothecary is going to get blown on 2 KOs on this match. I thought, I would almost suspect that there wasn't enough injuries here on this Chaos Dwarf team, considering that the Nurgle team does have quite a bit of people there with Claw. This guy with Claw and another guy there. But I guess the guy with Claw and the Mighty Blow piling on died, so unfortunately, didn't really get too much usage out of the dead Nurgle Warrior. A little bit unfortunate. Chaos Dwarf team, though, he's still not out of the woods. He needs to somehow clear these Nurgle teams out of the way. He's still got 5 more turns, so not impossible, but at this point, any little bit's going to help. A nice little surf here. KO. He's going to get that guy out of there. Happy puppet. Going to get the pest to go out, and that's going to be a nice move here for the Chaos Dwarves. That's going to help out. One less Nurgle on this pitch. 2 red die block, and a little bit. Ooh, Frenzy is going to fail there. The ball is looking extremely vulnerable, and was that a little bit of a miscalculation here by Ducke, because it became a 2 red die block, and now the ball is absolutely going to have a chance at getting knocked out of the hands there, but no, he's going to survive there. A bit of a lucky break here. It's about a 75% chance to get that ball out, I think. Yeah, I believe so. Well, actually, he's got blocks, so yeah, he's about 50% chance to get that ball out. But man, he almost blew the offense right there. Really stupid. Boy, how many really stupids have we had this ball game? I think keeping that beast of Nurgle really stupid is just been killing this Nurgle team. Every time that has happened, something bad afterwards has just about happened. He's going to be able to get 2 guys marking the ball carrier, but even more so, it's going to be the guy with the tentacles, and that's going to be pretty uncomfortable. Not too bad though. Strength 3 against strength 4 tentacles, and so not too bad. I believe that's an 8+ on that tentacles. But as long as he's able to get the hit in, then he should be okay. It looks like he's going to get the hit in, and it's going to be the guy that's going to be a little bit easier to get down. He's going to be able to get him down, push his ball carrier away. Nice little push combination there. And looks like he's going to go around the left side, get the help on the Nurgle warrior. And just going to get a push. And with that, oh man, ball is a little bit exposed here still. But he's going to have to take his chances at this point. Chaos Dwarf's living by the seat of his pants. Maybe he watched too many Jimmy Fantastic Dark Elf games. Or like, yeah, he can do it, I can do it. Well, no, it's not exactly the same thing. But still, he's doing it. And he's going to get his beast of Nurgle in there. Going to shore up the side there, get the assist in. And should be able to see a few blocks in on these Chaos Dwarves. And should be able to get the blitz off thereafter. Should be able to get the hit in. Yes, nice big hit. Gonna get the injury roll even. No apothecaries now, and that's gonna be too bad. That's gonna be the claw, mighty blow, and guard Chaos Dwarf blocker, and that's tremendous. Needed that. Gonna be able to dodge away. That's what I'm saying. We'll be able to get the blitz in. Defender stumbles, and no tackle for that Pestigore though. So the Hobgoblin, he's gonna be able to live another day. And perhaps he should have gotten a tackle on the Pestigore there, because now the Hobgoblin, he's going to skitter away, and he's just one more turn away from making his own touchdown. And here goes the blitz here, and he's going to blitz away afterwards from the Nurgle warrior after he hits him down. And Beast of Nurgle, keep him back for the time being. Ooh, he still needs. This is absolutely going potato at this point. No, I don't think there's going to be any real support here for this Hobgoblin, but I don't know if the Nurgle team could stop him at this point, but he needs to. I don't think anybody here has tackle. No, I don't think so at all. So only if defender down die can get him down on a 2-die block. And ooh, gonna fail that 2 hits, and with no rerolls left. Time. Got the 1 on that dodge, and so now this Chaos Dwarf team, all he needs to do is just blitz away the lone rotter that's touching the ball carrier. 500 euros on his way, coming in. Here comes the loner Hobgoblin. He's not really helping, but might as well throw him in there. And here goes, yeah, he's going to get the blitz off on the Hobgoblin. He's got blocks, so not a dangerous one, and he will be able to get through. Gonna get in there, gonna get the touchdown. Ducke is your winner. 2-1. What in the world is going on? And patience above all else, but boldness pays off in dividends. Went potato and got it. Holy crap, Ducke wins 500 euros. Oh man, brought to you by Focus Home Entertainment and Cyanide. I can't believe it. 15 armor value breaks. At least 250 euros goes the way of the Nurgle coach LuckyLuckLuc, but what a hard-fought game. Both sides just absolutely getting just knuffled on both sides. Just a knuffle fest. But I think, really, when you think about it, sure, the wizard was used, and he got the ball there, but he didn't really do much there in the second half. When he did get the ball back, he just kind of punted the ball away. And yeah, sure, he needed a 5+, 4+ to get the draw, but he did. And I think, a little bit too optimistic of his chances there. And so I think kind of paid for it there at the end. But nonetheless, good plays by both sides. I mean, if anything I had to nitpick on was that play there. But even then, it was still a good play. It just didn't work out. 6 KOs for Ducke. That right there really helped him out. Continue to keep the Nurgle team just not having enough guys there on pitch, and always able to square up the numbers, whether it be KOs or what have yous. And so that really helped out Ducke's chances to continue to keep everything quite equal even after blowing the fireball. And that's really caused by lots more Chaos Dwarf loving. So oh man, Chaos Dwarves, oh gosh, they are the winner, and Ducke is going to prove his dominance once again, winning Season 5. Oh gosh, Season 5 champion Ducke. Congratulations. This is the VG Pierce. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, follow along. You can follow me on YouTube as well. All of the Champions Cup replays brought to you here by Focus Home Entertainment Cyanide. 500 euros for first prize, second prize 250, third and fourth with 100 euros. We're gonna cover some more when Season 6 ends, but until then, thanks for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time.